Hello students of class 9, this is Vandana Akka and today we are going to study the second chapter of our English literature. The name of the lesson is A Synopsis, The Swiss Family Robinson. What is a synopsis? Synopsis means a summary. So this is a summary of a very famous novel, and the name of the novel is The Swiss Family Robinson. Okay. Um and This is a fictitious story about a Swiss family, that is a family belonging to Switzerland. Um, and we all know Switzerland. It is a very, very, very beautiful, it's a very small country, but a very beautiful country in Europe, famous for tulip flowers. So this story is a series of events in this family's life. It teaches us to be adaptable and be a survivor. This lesson also reminds me of one of my favorite Hollywood movies, Castaway. The name of that movie is Castaway. Do watch it to relate to this story. I shall now start reading the lesson and simultaneously explain you as we progress. As per the paragraphs as we progressed in this lesson. So, a synopsis: The Swiss Family Robinson. As I earlier told you, synopsis means a summary. The Swiss Family Robinson is a well known adventure novel that people of many countries have enjoyed for more than 200 years. It has also been made into graphic novels and films. So, this is a very famous story based on a very famous novel. The name of the novel again is the same, The Swiss Family Robinson, and it is an adventurous story. The story in this talks about adventure of that particular family who has come all the way from Switzerland. Okay, and people have been enjoying reading this novel for more than 200 years, so you can understand how old the story is. And such is its popularity that people have been fascinated to even make films and make into graphic novels. Okay, so what are graphic novels? Graphic novels are a sequence, it is a sequence of drawings in boxes that tell an amusing story. Okay, typically printed in a newspaper or a magazine. So people have, got so fascinated by this novel that they have even, converted into graphic novels and also made films. So as I remember, there are 3 films so far which have been made upon this uh, on this novel. First one is the Swiss Family Robinson, that was made in the year 1940. Again, the same novel, another movie of the same name was made in the year 1960, and another movie was made in the year 2002. 2002, and the name of the movie is different here. It was Stranded. So there are many movies. So these are the names of the movies that have been made upon this story. So the novel, written by the Swiss clergyman Johann David Wyss, is not just an adventure. It aims at teaching young people values like self reliance, determination, love for your family, cooperation, and prudent use of resources. It also has good lessons relevant in natural sciences, good husbandry, and even mathematics. Wow, lovely. So, this particular novel, this fantastic novel, has been written by or was written by a Swiss person again. He was a clergyman. Now, who is a clergyman? A clergyman is a man who is a priest. He is a male priest in the church. So this clergyman named Johann David Wyss uh, has written this novel. And what does this novel teach us? It teaches us values like self-reliance, that is uh, being independent. Okay, not being dependent on anybody, determination, okay, not giving up at all, be it any circumstances, love for the family. Of course, we all love our family and we can go to any extent to protect and care our family. cooperation, and also prudent use of resources. What is prudent? Sensible and careful use, okay, of the resources. It also has good lessons relevant in natural sciences. So it also talks about natural sciences. Good husbandry. What is good husbandry? Husbandry is what taking care of the animals that are kept in the farms, okay, and also the crops and all that. So that is called as husbandry. So good husbandry, and also, and even mathematics. So let us see how all these things come up. How do we get to know about all these things as we proceed further? Some elements of the novel do stretch reality to a certain extent, but we must consider that it is a work of fiction and not a fact file. So again, here we should understand, we should keep one thing in mind, that this is a fiction and not a true story. It is not a real story. Okay, it is a man-made. It is a it is an imaginary story. Given below is a synopsis, again that is a summary, an outline of its basic novel. So the summary, the novel, the name of the novel itself is The Swiss Family Robinson. So such a big novel has been compressed, okay, into an outline that we have here in front of us in the form of the lesson, okay, with very few pages. William, Elizabeth, and their children had been traveling in a ship when the ship was caught in a great storm. The other passengers evacuated without them. William and his family, including the young children, Fritz, Ernest, Jack, and Franz, were left to survive alone. They weathered the great storm, waiting in the ship's hold. The ship survived the night, and the family found themselves within sight of a tropical desert island. The next morning, they decided to get to the island they could see beyond the reef. With much effort, they constructed a vessel out of tubs. After they filled the tubs with food and ammunition and all other articles of value they could safely carry, they rowed toward the island. Two dogs from the ship named Turk and Juno swam beside them. The ship's cargo of livestock, guns and powder, carpentry tools, books and disassembled pinnace and provisions had also survived. Now in this lesson, in the introductory part, the author tells us about the family, the main people in the family are a couple, okay, and their names are William and Elizabeth. So they are a couple, they are husband and wife, and they have got four children. Their names are Fritz, Ernest, Jack, and Franz. Okay, so these are the four boys, their four sons, and all these are traveling all the way from Switzerland in a ship, and unfortunately they meet with an accident because of the storm, okay, and everyone there are many other passengers also along with this family, but the others managed to rescue themselves, okay, they abandon the ship and swim away, whereas these people are there back in the ship, okay, and they don't know what to do. But then finally what happens is they somehow manage to stick to the ship and then save themselves. Later on what happens, the paragraph is indeed very big. Let me break it into parts. The ship survived the night, and the family found themselves within sight of a tropical desert island. So what happens, the ship finally survives, okay, survives what, the great storm, okay, and so the family, the Swiss family is finally we can say that the family was safe. And where do they see themselves? Very close to a tropical desert island. The next morning they decided to get to the island they could see beyond the reef. So they were still in the waters, in the ocean, but then they could reach the island which was very close to that place from them. With much effort, they constructed a vessel out of tubs. Now the ship was broken, it was wrecked. So what do they do now? How will they go to that place, to the tropical island? So what they do is they have tubs, okay? They have tubs in the ship. So they together join all those tubs to make a vessel. A vessel again is a boat or a ship. So we can see you know, we can see here in the picture there are tubs. Okay, there are so many tubs. They have joined all these tubs together to make a thing like a boat. And you can see all these people, the sons, you know, all the men having oars in their hands so that they row it. You can also see in the picture the ship is wrecked, it is broken, so it is of no use. They couldn't continue sailing in this ship because it is broken. So they have made a boat, or they have made a boat like a figure. The vessel over here means a boat. Okay, so they have joined many tubs together and given a form of a boat, and they are rowing, and they are all set to go to that tropical desert island. Okay, so fair. After they filled the tubs with food and ammunition and all other articles of value they could safely carry, they rowed towards the island. So what did they carry in their tubs? They carried food also and ammunition also. So we know what is ammunition, that is barud, goda, vagara, isn't it? What do we call it? Uh, that need to fire from a weapon. Okay, so the barud goda, that we call in Hindi or Marathi, and all other articles of value they could carry safely. They rowed toward the island. And who else was there along with them? There were two dogs. They had two dogs from the ship. Okay, two dogs from the ship named Turk and Juno swam beside them. So it is not mentioned that they owned they had the dogs. Okay, the two dogs were there on the ship, and they also joined this Swiss Family Robinson. So how did they travel along with them? They swam along with their boat. Okay, beside their boat. The ship's cargo of livestock means all the uh, animals. Yeah, livestock means animals. The ship's cargo of livestock, guns and powder, carpentry tools, books, assembled pinnace and provisions had also survived. So all these things had survived that great storm. Okay, they were safe. Over the next few days, William, that is the father over here, who is the father of those four sons, attached the floatable old kegs to one another and built a bow that curved around them. The family had landed successfully on the island. They set up a tent and softened the floor with armloads of grass they cut and spread to serve as their beds. They came to a grove of trees. One tree grew what looked like gourds on its trunk. The father told Fritz the gourds would make excellent bowls and spoons, and they cut them into various utensils. So today, children, we read the lesson only till this part. Okay. Tomorrow we will continue reading the remaining part of the story as much as we can in 10 to 15 minutes. I hope you have understood the story so far. Please read this lesson, and if you have any queries, please call me. Please ask me questions on WhatsApp. Till then, thank you.